Hi everyone, my name is Minghan. Today we're talking about the relationship between learning and needed skills in the new media culture. Firstly, let's understand the fundamental purpose of education is to ensure that all students benefit from learning in ways that allow them to participate fully in public community. For example, in the reading, Ashley, Heather, Black, and George were able to use their learning experiences and abilities to make profits to the public through media. Actually, it gives every child the chance to experience themselves through words, sounds, and images, even if most will never write or perform professionally. Those experiences for these children changes the way youngs think about themselves. Actually, young people, through various forms of participatory culture, are requiring skills that will serve them well in the future. In other words, young people are using the skills that serve them, that can work for them, and use them better in their future as like a career or job. Here comes a new word called affinity spaces. Affinity spaces actually means informal learning environment. It offers powerful opportunities for learning because firstly, they are sustained by common endeavors that bridge differences. Secondly, because people can participate in various ways according to their skills and interests. And third, they depend on peer-to-peer teaching with each participant constantly motivated to acquire new knowledge or refine their existing skills. And lastly, because they allow each participant to feel like an expert while typing the expert of others. In other words, it actually gives everyone opportunity to feel like a high professional expert to teach someone something else. Well, actually, my opinion to this topic is half agree and half disagree because I made a chart here to compare actually formal education and affinity spaces. As I said before, affinity spaces actually means like informal learning experience. So I'm actually made a comparison between formal education and informal learning environment here in the chart. So let's see, we can see the formal education actually is more conservative, while the affinity spaces, which means the informal learning in education, is experimental. And also, the structure that sustain informal learning are more provisional. However, formal education are more sustainable. Informal learning communities are involved to respond short-term needs and the temporary interests, whereas the public education, which is the formal education, have changed little despite the case of school reform over the past few decades. And lastly, we can move in and out of informal learning communities if they fail to meet our needs. However, we do not have such mobility to formal education. In other words, I still think that formal education is needed because it is necessary to train and develop high professional experts. Well, the formal education, however, have benefits is to promote like cooperating different degrees of social connectivity, creativity, or learning involved. Thank you, and here is my reference page.